in partnership with CommSec.
Joining us from CommSec is Tom Piotrowski. Good morning to you, Tom. So as far as I can see, no major moves in equities overnight. Are we just awaiting this inflation data out of the US?
Kenny, that's an excellent observation. You're right, that is an important hurdle to navigate as far as this week is concerned. The only question is whether or not this information now is a little bit stale or dated in terms of where the market is concentrating its calculations, if you like, because this is backward-looking information. The markets are trying to get their head around what the new tariff regime might mean for growth, for profitability, for the outlook for interest rates. So that's the thing to keep in mind. So it might be the worst of all worlds in that if it's a bad number, the market will react, but if it's a good number, it might actually be ignored and dismissed as being backward-looking. So that's something that we'll be talking about tomorrow at this time. But in terms of what just came to pass in this last session, the US Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, twice a year he heads up to Capitol Hill to update US politicians on the thinking at the Federal Reserve, what's going on with inflation and interest rate settings and things of that nature. He did that last night in front of the Senate Banking Committee. He threaded a narrative around what's happening with inflation, kept away from the conversation when it came to tariffs, and basically said that the Fed's in no hurry to cut rates, having already cut rates by 1% between the final months of last year. So that has had little impact on stocks overall. You've got the S&P 500 just in negative territory, and you've got the Dow Jones up by a slight amount, the Nasdaq down by about 0.25%. Still a lot of focus on earnings. One of the bigger improvers, DuPont, up by 8% on better than expected earnings. Tesla shares are down by about 5%. There's a bit of discussion about the level of competition coming from Chinese electric car makers as it relates to Tesla. Elsewhere, a big day of earnings locally. One of the features, of course, will be the CBA reporting its numbers. The Aussie dollar is fairly steady, so it's had some trouble around that 63 US cent level. It's currently trading around 62.8.
Good on you, Tom. Thank you. Talk to you soon.